A putter is a complex thing, a package of shapes, and as the industry keeps evolving, they seem to get more and more complex. We get some really funky looks. It looks like they have jet engines coming off them, and weird triangles and curves and holes and pockets and colors and what have you. You know, putters were pretty simple. You know, bullseye putters was just a straight little, thin blade, and we've evolved into this, what looks crazy in my mind's eye. There's an old adage back in the day: if you don't know what you're selling, make it look crazy and people will buy it. And that's essentially what's going on. But when we look at a putter, I think of a putter in three different ways. I think of it as a y-axis, which is the face angle, right? We have x-axis variables, which can be pocket shapes, could be lines, could be the geometry of the putter head. And then we have the z-axis, which is the neck. How does that shaft go into the head? So when we look at a putter, a blade like this has a y-axis on the back, right? A mallet will say, okay, I've got a round shape, so it shifts my focus forward. The neck says, oh, this putter looks maybe open, closed, or square to me. So this combined with x-axis geometry and z-axis geometry produce our perception of how this putter looks to our mind's eye. So our job as the fitter is to manipulate, based on your aim bias, variables in the putter. So I've learned two basic things in all my years of putter fitting. Two basic simple things. And that's one, if I get a person to look forward on a putter, I get an aim bias. And if I get them looking backward on a putter, I get a different type of aim bias. And they may not match what the next guy or gal does, right? So it has nothing to do with what's right or wrong. It's what that person perceives. So sometimes someone will use a mallet and they'll look at the back because it's round and their attention goes to the back of that putter and it produces a perception of aim. Other people say, I can't use the back as referential geometry, I'm going to move forward, right? So lines, where's the line? Where does that make me look, right? What does that offset do? Does it progress the face ahead of the shaft or behind the shaft, right? Most of us have putters that are progressed where the head's progressed behind the shaft, right? Most of us have multiple line combinations or lines in the back cavity, right? Or we have blades or putters that have parallel backs to the face, which all shift focus backwards. So, and I'd have to say, aim left is one of the bigger obstacles that we fight in the fitting process, because most people aim to the left. And that's what I believe, is that most of these putters that are out there being designed have a bunch of stuff in the back. They're saying, hey, look back here. And the more we get focus moved back, the putter tends to look open and people tend to close them. And how they close them is very different. Could be leaning the handle back, which I've had done with many tour players. They'll lean the handle back to make it look square, or they'll rotate the face, or do both, right? So then forcing that individual into variations that move the focus patterns forward. I hope that helps, because it's really substantial. When you do look at a putter, or you're buying a putter, you're looking at stuff that says, okay, if I feel like I'm a left aimer, then maybe I don't want to keep using stuff that puts all my focus back. I need to buy something that makes me look forward on the putter, or I have an offset that looks more online to the shaft and less progressing the shaft ahead of the head.